morning, YouTube, friends and family. Welcome to Thursday. You know, I like Thursdays. They're not a Friday, they're not a weekend, but you can see the weekend ahead. And Thursday night's got some really good TV that we like to watch. So hey, the simple things in life that are pleasurable, right? I was supposed to go to the town of Farmington today to do an energy audit, but last night at 10 o'clock I got a text message from that prospective client saying, well, it was a long story, but he needed to postpone. So my morning is totally rearranged now. I have a day ahead of me that I didn't expect to have. I can now get some things done that I had not thought I would get done. So I'm gonna get it done. Thanks for coming with me on my day. Let's see what those ducks are up to. Man, it's cold out this morning. We are hovering just above freezing. I might need to have another fire today. If I didn't know better, I'd say it's turning into winter. It's like driving through a fog. I guess I can't just wait for it to warm up. I gotta actually remove the water off the windshield on the inside. That windshield is so cold inside and outside. I gotta wipe it down. Oh no, there, it's just starting to evaporate. I've mentioned this before, right? My dad collects old telephone poles, electrical utility corridor poles, you know, big old service poles. And he uses them for projects. Look. There are piles and piles of poles around the perimeter of this field. He has a sawmill. He mills it up into dimensional lumber for boards, for beams, for posts, for decking, for ornamental stuff in the exterior, for interior wood, all kinds of stuff. And the leftovers, called slab wood, are basically the round parts with the flat cut off to make the dimensional lumber. I end up getting it as slab wood to burn. It's perfect kindling, and a lot of it is what I use for maple syrup come very early spring, at the very end of winter as well, which I hope you stick around for. Maple syrup's a lot of fun. That is a large bonfire pile. Every year my father has an outdoor party, like the coldest day of the year. And he sets off this enormous bonfire pile that's aglow that can be seen in the sky all around, all ringed in snow and benches, you know. And, you know, he does a lot more new construction, so he has a lot more construction debris, and he has, you know, studs and floor joists and scraps and all kinds of stuff just goes right into the burn pile, and then there's a giant bonfire. I try to sneak out as much of that as I can that is kiln-dried lumber. I don't like to burn plywood, oriented strand board, definitely not pressure-treated lumber. Anything with construction debris attached to it, like plastics or paint, try to avoid that stuff, you know, burning all these chemicals inside my house, and I just like to minimize the amount of possibility that I could be exposing my kids to nasty chemicals to heat our house. It's bad enough that we heat with wood as it is. I mean, as romantic and nostalgic as, you know, heating with wood is, it's something we should be trying to move away from, really.
It's like Pennsylvania and New Hampshire, where Hillary Clinton, the polls show, has a pretty healthy lead.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. That is a good amount of kindling. Kindling is the wood used to start a larger wood fire, for those of you that don't live in a heating climate. So I need a bunch of kindling to start fires every day throughout the year, and I like to have all of that prepared in advance so I don't have to scramble around and try to find some, and is it dry, and is it wet, and is it cold, and blah blah. Sorry I didn't get back to you a little earlier. I saw on your email you would love to chat. Wonder if it's in relation to the email you sent out about the providership coming from the folks down in Mass, or if it was about something else. Anyway, I am available. I'm at my home office on and off all day today, so you can drop me a line anytime or send an email or whatnot. Hope all is well. See ya. Did a bunch of math today. I do a bunch of math every day actually, but today the math that I did was surrounding the different types of services that I offer, what I charge for them, and what my profit margin is. It became pretty clear, and I guess I knew this all along, that, you know, getting out there and actually doing the job and getting the work done is potentially the most lucrative component of all of my services. However, it does require the most overhead and logistics, meaning I need to have a lot of equipment that needs to run and insurances to do it. And I need to have accounts to be able to order materials to be able to use to get the job done. Thought I heard a deer. Then there's more of the consulting end of things, which is a very low overhead. I don't need a lot of equipment. I don't need to order a lot of materials. There are very few subcontractors that are required to get the job done. Typically more simple, but I usually don't charge enough for those jobs to make them profitable. And I end up making roughly what I would make laboring at about, you know, $30 or $35 an hour. I think what I've learned is that I need to charge more for the consulting, and I need to stand pretty firm with the labor rates that I use for doing the improvements: insulation, air sealing, contracting, carpentry, building, remodeling, all that stuff. I'm really kind of getting excited for a lot of smaller jobs that I have coming up. You know, I'm going to be doing laying a floor for a friend and neighbor and doing some trim and interior work. I'm going to be re-insulating an attic and doing some insulation in some walls and helping another builder friend of mine build another wall in this one project. And then I've got a return customer that is going to hire me and Milo to do a quick one-day job, and that will be on Veterans Day. It'll be a holiday job. So those are like some quick jobs that I have coming up, and I just made the contact today, be building an outhouse. I'd be very excited about that. I would make it modular in parts and pieces that could be bolted together easily, because the outhouses would be installed on an island not far from here for family friends. I hope I get that job. That would be fun. Thanks for coming with me on my day. I'm gonna go see if there's any checks in the mail. It's almost hunting season in Maine, deer season. But deer season for Mainers starts on Saturday and on Monday for non-residents. In Maine, there's no hunting on Sundays, period. So on Sundays, I don't need this hat. Other days, if you're out in the woods, it's best to have some hunter orange on so you don't get shot. Truly.